Hi, everybody, and thanks for joining me. My name is John Froelich, and I'm VP of Strategy at Bramisol. And every Friday, I'm going to focus on something that really hits me between the eyes, and I'm going to call it the Friday Focus and the Big So What. And today, we're going to focus on choice. And I'm going to kind of keep these to about 5 minutes or less anyway. So today, the idea of choice is the yin and yang of choice. And Malcolm Gladwell, a pundit and somebody I really enjoy listening to, has said that not enough choice limits happiness and causes you to miss opportunities. And he did this and said this based on a number of different studies and things, but primarily looking at things like the spaghetti sauce industry, where originally there was only one choice. You had the runny ragu kind of sauce back in the 70s, and then Prego came along and invented zesty sauce, traditional sauce, and then chunky sauce. Chunky sauce. Who knew we needed chunky sauce, right? But the reality is, people embraced those choices. They wanted choice. And it not only did it create a better revenue for Prego, but it expanded the industry in general and expanded the pasta industry and uses of pasta sauce. But on the flip side of that, and as anybody like me knows, when you go into the closet and you see 15 or 20 different shirts and you're trying to figure out, well, what shirt do I wear today? Sometimes choice is not better. And some choice is better than none, but too much choice leads to stress, paralysis, and decreased satisfaction. And Barry Schwartz, an eminent psychologist and speaker, has been putting this forward, and he referenced a number of different studies and areas with regard to this. But if you think of one where you go to the doctor and he gives you a choice between A, that has certain outcomes and benefits, and B, that has outcomes, benefits, and side effects, and you say, "Hey, doc, that's great. Which one should I choose?" And he says, "I don't know. I'm not you. You have to choose your own." And it gets paralytic. But what you're asking me is, that's great. Tomato sauce, the doctor, what has that got to do with finance? The reality is, when you have too much choice for transformation, it really can create a paralytic situation for business. On the one hand, you're balancing things like using only best practices. How do I take the best practices and implement quickly? How do I minimize cost by using these best practices? And yeah, we're going to have a huge change, but that's okay. I'm willing to do that. On the flip side, you have the idea of, hey, wait, hey, I'm special. I'm different. I want to make everybody happy. I want to maximize these features. Gosh darn it, I bought this software. I bought it with all these features. I want to use this software. And finally, you have the person who says, hey, we've always done it this way. It works for us. And you want to protect the status quo. And, I think that that's valid. And certainly we see companies who are paralyzed or stuck trying to figure out what to do next. What we recommend is you take kind of a linear approach to this, a guided approach. The first thing you want to do is focus. And focus is, you focus in on your unique value proposition. What makes your company different from everybody else? What gives you competitive advantage? Why do your customers come to you in the first place and then come back to you time and time again? Is it because you have a great process, a great product, great people? You bring all of those together in a repeatable format. The second thing is to take a look at those areas where you do everything that everybody else is. Accounts receivable is accounts receivable, accounts payable is accounts payable. And you want to automate, simplify, and secure those processes that are not core. Leverage what has been done before so that you can take the time and effort required and reinvest that into focusing on your value proposition. And then finally, I recommend you get a transformation Sherpa. And I recommend you get a Sherpa, a transformation Sherpa. You know, come to a company like Bramisol or others who have an expertise, who have been doing this for a long time, like us, over 25 years now, and we can help guide you, walk you through the process. So I hope you'll take into account what's here. At the end of the day, the big so what here is, it's all about you. Don't let choice paralyze you. Focus on your needs, focus on what you do best, automate and simplify the things that really just run the business, and get a Sherpa, get someone who can guide you to transformation. So thank you. I hope you'll continue listening to me and make it a great day.